What's good, world? What's good, YouTube? Appreciate you for tuning in with me once again, man. I go by the name of No Face the Rambler, and we all the way live right now, man. And we just gonna talk about some real good street hip hop artists. We just gonna talk about some real good game, man. We're gonna get into it, you know what I'm saying? And this topic I'm gonna talk today, man, is about Jim Jones, you know what I'm saying? Jimmy Paul, man. And we're gonna get down to why a lot of individuals in the street game and in the hip hop world hate Jim Jones. And I'm gonna point out my truths, man. And I'm gonna give my opinions, man, of my observations of what I see why a lot of people hate Jimmy, man. We're gonna keep it funky, man. Now we all know Jim Jones emerges into the rap game, man, as being Cameron's hype man, bodyguard, street lieutenant, and Cam's goons, more or less. And a lot of people hate Jimmy, man, because he's a goon, you know what I'm saying? Straight up and down, man, Jimmy's a goon. And niggas in their heart, they know that, man. But niggas, just like bitches who have female tendencies, don't want to give credit or props when it's due. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's take a look back at some of Jimmy incidences, man, with the Rucker Park incident. How this dude by himself went against the whole Junior Mafia. You know what I'm saying? When they was actually in Harlem, and the dude kept rhyming a big rhyme, giving shout out to Biggs, and you know Jim's man was like, yo, you know, fuck Biggie, nigga, this is Harlem. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know, man, Jim was actually the first one to swing the first blow on dude, and he popped off on him. You know what I'm saying? And then half the bleachers fucking swarmed him, and Jim still held his ground. And he held his ground and ran after he realized damn near the whole stadium was after him. You know what I'm saying? But he popped off. He took his wounds and got the fuck up out of that situation, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, in the street ethnic, man, everybody take L's, man. If you ain't ever took no L in your life, man, you lying to yourself and you fronting yourself, man. Everybody takes wins too. You know what I'm saying? You win some, you lose some, man. And Jimmy has done that throughout his career. And a lot of people despise that. And I'm going to show you the cheerleading aspects with a lot of bitch ass niggas in the streets, man, or they claim to run their streets. Because if you could recall a few years back, the same thing that happened to Jim Jones happened at Gunplay. Oh yeah, it happened at Gunplay. And niggas was all praising Gunplay, talking about, oh yo, nah, dude stood his ground, you know what I'm saying? And then Gunplay was a fucking junkie, man. He was a certified junkie. And the same thing that happened to Jimmy happened to Gunplay. Minus the fact Jimmy didn't get his jewels taken, but Gunplay did. You know what I'm saying? But that just shows you the jealousy and the dick riding tendencies niggas have, because they don't want to be fan balanced, or they just hate and hate and hate motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? When you look at Jimmy's career, man, Jimmy did things that a lot of New Yorkers wish they could do. Jimmy was actually in the streets of Compton shooting a video, certified gangster, wearing khakis and a red bandana and throwing up bees, and actually got the respect for them Compton Bloods. Now, I don't give a fuck what anybody say. Niggas could be like, niggas in LA don't fuck with Jimmy like that. You still can't explain how the fuck this nigga was in that video like that, man. There wasn't no security, man. His homies was basically his own security. And them Cali niggas loved him for that shit. And as far as that gang shit, man, you know, Jimmy catapulted that blood gang ethnic to proportional heights, man. And Jim was repping blood when it wasn't cool to be a blood. You know what I'm saying? And Jim was repping blood more harder than a lot of niggas in LA and a lot of niggas across the country. And Jim let you know what it was. You know what I'm saying? And he has a lot of hate following behind that, man. A lot of hate following behind that. And his whole all around hustling ethnic of just being who he is. Because, I mean, don't get it twisted. Niggas say what they say about Jim. But you know Jim isn't the type of nigga that you gonna approach on some solo shit and call yourself trying to smack him. You know Jim does not put people in that space where they feel comfortable, where they can get around him to do that. You can look into his eyes and tell how he moves that he's a real dude. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being fair and balanced, man. That's all. I'm just being fair and balanced, man. You know why niggas hate Jimmy, man? I don't know, man. But when you keep it funky, niggas is always gonna hate you, man. Just like niggas are shitting on Mano. You know what I'm saying? But when you keep it funky, man, and you keep it gangster in all that you do, niggas is gonna hate you. And I think that's the thing with Jimmy, man, is that a lot of people realize that they're not gonna be able to invade his space and say and do whatever it is that they want to him, because they realize how real shit can get. And when motherfuckers realize that about you, like the whole bitch ass niggas they are, they gossip and talk shit behind your back. You know what I'm saying? The shit's real, man. You gotta look at the situation. What I'm not gonna say the dude's name, but the dude from Gary, Indiana, you know what I'm saying? That kept going in on Jim, talking sideways out of his mouth, saying a lot of fraudulent shit about the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Even coming to the city, man, coming to NYC, man, making interviews, talking bad about the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Now, first things are first, as far as the streets go, man, you gotta realize if you talking shit about a nigga and you trying to get a nigga to feed off into some shit that you trying to create, and however you never seen this nigga, you just keep sending messages. That's some whole shit anyway, but you keep sending messages to other people or other outlets, and this dude never respond to you. That should be a red flag right there. That should be a warning that this dude is not to be fucked with. But this Gary, Indiana dude, think his shit sweet, you know what I'm saying? Kept sending shots towards him. And like the grimy fashion in how New York niggas roll, niggas in New York baited him in. They allow him to come to the city, walk around, make him feel freely, walk around freely how he felt, until he got booked for a show in Brooklyn. And it's alleged that the dude that was playing him close was one of, Capo's homie. You know what I'm saying? The Capo's homeboy. Played the Gary, Indiana nigga real close. Took pictures with him and everything. And when they left the show, niggas dumped like 10 shots in the Gary, Indiana nigga's car. You know what I'm saying? As a warning. And that Gary, Indiana nigga, the entertainer, the rapper, has never been heard, seen from again. Just silence. He went back to Gary and just shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But that right there is an example to let you know how real G's move in silence, man. You know what I'm saying? And me, I love hip hop, man. I love hip hop. But what I love most in hip hop, man, I love authentic street goons in hip hop. And I definitely give props to that. And I think Jimmy definitely has to get the props that he deserved, man. Because he created a lane and opened up the doors for a lot of you sideways dick ride niggas that hate on him to this day. Jim did that for you. So you should think about that. I'm No Face the Rambler. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm just giving my opinion on this great art, this wonderful world of hip hop, and how it merges with the streets. And that's how it is, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm signing out right now, man. From 2017 to 2018, man. It's pro love or no love, man. All that fraudulent shit, man. You can move that shit to the back and let it exit out the back door, man. Peace.